Meaning of a person's life when his D1 chart has a Scorpio rising ascendant while his D9 has Cancer rising. When a person has Scorpio rising in the D1 chart and Cancer rising in the D9 chart, the combination highlights a life marked by deep emotional transformation, intuitive growth, and a strong focus on family, home, and nurturing. This person is likely to experience both intensity and emotional depth in personal relationships and spiritual development. Here's a detailed look at how these ascendants shape their life, personal identity and approach to life. Scorpio rising in the D1 chart, Rashi, Lagna. Scorpio ascendants are intense, mysterious, and transformative individuals. Ruled by Mars and Pluto in modern astrology, Scorpio represents the qualities of power, emotional depth, secrecy, and transformation. These people are often driven by an inner need for control and mastery of their environment and emotions. Their lives are often marked by profound personal growth through crises and emotional upheavals, leading them to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Scorpio ascendants tend to be private, magnetic, and fiercely independent. They can be highly resilient and have a remarkable ability to regenerate and reinvent themselves after experiencing loss or emotional pain. While they may struggle with possessiveness, jealousy, or the need for control, they also possess great strength, willpower, and the ability to profoundly impact those around them. Cancer rising in the D9 chart, navamsa. Cancer rising in the D9 chart brings a nurturing, sensitive, and emotionally intuitive dimension to this person's relationships and spiritual growth. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and this placement indicates that as the person matures, they become more focused on emotional security, family, and creating a supportive home environment. There is a deep connection with family, home, and the nurturing of loved ones. Cancer rising in the navamsa suggests that in relationships, the person seeks emotional depth and security. They become more nurturing, protective, and caring in their partnerships. They are likely to prioritize emotional bonding and may have a strong attachment to their family or roots. Over time, their spiritual growth will also revolve around cultivating emotional understanding, empathy, and care for others. Relationships and marriage. Scorpio rising in relationships, D1. Scorpio ascendants are passionate and intense in love. They seek deep emotional bonds and are committed and loyal partners. Their relationships are often marked by emotional depth and transformation, and they expect the same level of intensity from their partners. However, their strong desire for control and fear of betrayal can sometimes lead to possessiveness and jealousy in relationships. Cancer rising in the D9 chart, navamsa. With Cancer rising in the D9 chart, the individual's approach to marriage and long-term relationships is focused on nurturing, emotional security, and care. In the context of marriage, they are likely to be deeply connected to their partner on an emotional level, providing support and protection. Marriage becomes a source of emotional stability and growth, with a strong focus on creating a loving and secure home environment. Their partner may be someone who values family, emotional bonding, and creating a peaceful domestic life. The nurturing and caring qualities of Cancer rising balance the intensity of Scorpio, leading to a relationship where emotional support and mutual understanding are paramount. Over time, they may prioritize family life and the emotional well-being of their loved ones, especially in their spiritual journey. Career and life purpose. Career path with Scorpio rising, D1. Scorpio rising individuals often seek careers that involve transformation, power, or deep psychological work. They excel in fields that require emotional depth, resilience, and the ability to handle crises or intense situations. Professions related to psychology, medicine, especially surgery or psychiatry, research, investigation, or positions of authority and control are well suited for them. They may also be drawn to careers that allow them to explore hidden truths, such as those in the occult, finance, or law enforcement. The Scorpio drive for transformation and mastery makes them effective in roles where they can influence and impact others deeply. Cancer rising influence in career, D9 chart. Cancer rising in the D9 chart suggests that over time, their career aspirations may become more focused on nurturing, care, and emotional fulfillment. Professions related to family, home, children, or healing may become important. They could be drawn to roles that allow them to care for others, such as those in healthcare, teaching, counseling, or social work. This combination suggests a career path where the intense drive of Scorpio is balanced with the emotional sensitivity and care of Cancer. They may excel in professions where they can provide emotional support while dealing with deep or transformative work. As they evolve, they may place greater importance on emotional well-being and creating a nurturing environment in their professional life. Spiritual growth. Scorpio rising spirituality. D1. Scorpio rising individuals have a transformative and intense approach to spirituality. They are drawn to the mysteries of life and may undergo spiritual growth through deep emotional crises or transformative experiences. Their spiritual path often involves facing their inner shadows, healing emotional wounds, and uncovering hidden truths about themselves and the universe. Scorpio ascendants may be attracted to occult practices, psychology, or deep philosophical inquiry as part of their spiritual development. Cancer rising in the D9 chart. Cancer rising in the D9 chart indicates that their spiritual evolution involves emotional healing, nurturing, and caring for others. As they grow spiritually, they become more connected to their emotions and may find spiritual fulfillment through family, home, and caring relationships. Their spiritual journey is likely to involve developing emotional empathy, intuition, and compassion for others. Over time, they may find that their spiritual growth is linked to creating emotional harmony within themselves and their relationships. They are likely to feel drawn to practices that emphasize emotional healing, such as meditation, mindfulness, or other nurturing practices that help them connect with their inner emotional world. Challenges and growth areas. Emotional intensity versus emotional security. The challenge for this person lies in balancing the emotional intensity of Scorpio with the need for emotional security and care of Cancer. Scorpio rising individuals can sometimes become overly focused on control, secrecy, or power dynamics in relationships, while Cancer rising encourages them to embrace vulnerability, empathy, and emotional openness. Learning to balance these two energies will be key to their personal and spiritual growth. Control versus vulnerability. Scorpio's need for control can sometimes conflict with Cancer's desire for emotional vulnerability and nurturing. Learning to let go of the need for control and embracing emotional vulnerability will be an important growth area. Cancer in the D9 chart encourages them to develop emotional empathy and care for others, which can help soften the intensity of Scorpio. Depth versus nurturing. While Scorpio rising thrives on depth and transformation, Cancer rising emphasizes nurturing and care. Finding a balance between these two can help the person lead a fulfilling life, where they are able to dive deep into emotional experiences while also providing emotional support and care to others. An individual with Scorpio rising in the D1 chart and Cancer rising in the D9 chart is on a life path that combines emotional intensity with nurturing and care. In their early life, they are likely to experience deep transformation through emotional challenges, with a strong focus on personal power and control. However, as they evolve, their approach to life, relationships, and spirituality becomes more centered on emotional security, nurturing, and care for others. Their relationships will likely balance emotional depth with emotional bonding and nurturing. They may find that their spiritual journey is closely tied to emotional healing and empathy, especially in the context of family and home. Ultimately, their life's purpose is to integrate the transformative power of Scorpio with the nurturing care of Cancer, allowing them to grow through both emotional intensity and emotional fulfillment.